Okay, sentiment trades are now placed. Um, oh, tall the camera. Oh man, I didn't think of that. I'm gonna start putting my face up here. You see my long beard and my long hair. All right, so all right, these are just placed. So it started at you know two -2%, pretty much. Um, yeah, and then they all are placed at the same time, going alphabetical order, going on down. But this is organizing it based, going on down here, but this is organized it based on P&L. Right, so it's going to be the closest one to profit down to. Okay, and we're going to let those move around. This is not the 3 day gap that I did before. This is a 14 hours gap between recording sentiment. And what I do is I trade it based on the change in sentiment. Um, like for example, let's say this one right now is 93.7. I always quote the long first, the bid and the ask. Okay, so 93.7. The previous for that 14 hours ago was I mean 93.7. What I said 98, 93.7. The previous for that was 91.9. Okay, so it was 91.9. Let's see if I can go to a visual for you. And I was thinking, I was like, man, I'm gonna start keeping this stuff to myself and just. But I tend to talk, so use that to your advantage. All right, 90. It was 91.9. Oops. Oh gosh, interval. 91, 91.9. Okay, 14 hours ago. So whatever that is, let's say it's 12 a.m. Right? Then and now it's at 93.7. 2 p.m. Oops, 2 p.m. Right? Then that means that the long, I'm saying long shorts. Oops. Getting uh weaker. I know it seems backwards. Stronger. The majority are on the left side, and the minority is on the right side. That means, oops. Oh, well, the minority always wins, right? Think about the 2% of traders make money, right? In a trading market because of the dynamics of logic and reality, right? The Just look at it that way. I mean, I can. This is a deep, deep explanation, but this is how I've been win. This is how I've been using um, sentiment to win trades, like to make money because I saw the correlation, right? I'm gonna say you have a seller, like you have, like let's say you got a bunch of buyers now, right? As their stops hit, it creates a cascading wave of cells driving price deeper. Because there's a wave building up. It's like a wave just begins to build. And then there's another way you can explain it too. Okay, I'm not saying it's the only way to explain it, but just think of it this way, right? And at the end, you have the few. At the end, you have the few who made the money. Okay. So, and this can go down to two, man. I've seen one of some rare cases, but like three. I mean, some of the higher traded ones. This is hard. Like USD, your USD. I mean, you almost never see that. The only time I've maybe seen this is when the war started Ukraine. Okay, for USD, your USD. So many traders. Okay, the more people you have, the harder it is to reach an extreme. Okay, you get that. Okay, the more people that are in the pool that are doing the same thing, as far as buying and selling as a group, a pair, the harder it is to have these extremes. Think about it like exotic pairs. Exotic pairs have extremes, right? We know that everyone knows, every trader knows that exotic pairs are less traded. Everyone knows that. And then they stay away from it, right? Because they said, oh, it's volatile. It's this, it's that, right? And then they trade the Euro USD because it's, oh, it's less volatile, etc. But I rarely trade it because I don't need something that, if you can't handle the extreme, how are you going to handle the opposite of extreme? Or they're both really extremes, right? You want to find that middle ground. You want to find those pairs that are in the middle. They're not too crazy, but they're good enough. They move enough for you to make money quickly, relatively quickly, right? Right, and then that takes us toward the end of the market, so this should stay negative for quite a while. Expect it to um around. I mean, probably won't go positive till maybe I guess 7 o'clock, like several hours from now, because coming to the end of the U.S. market. So, but anyway, um, I'm like thinking like just not share this and just do what I do. Maybe this video will be up for a while and I take it down. I've deleted videos. Okay, so um, all right, that's it. I'm just gonna put this up. My sentiment strategy, or say something like that. But the trades are in now. Here's the list. Let's see if I can put it in alphabetical order so you can orders symbol. There we go. And you can see what's short. You can pause the screen and you can put them in if you want. Put all of them in. You have to put all of them in, or else it's not going to work out. You're going to have stops and all this stuff. When you do it this way, you don't need stops because the way they correlate, they're going to balance out each other. Okay. And then you want it to, then there's the majority together is going to kind of shift and push in that right direction. Okay. That's dynamic. That's the way it works. All right. So you can see, you can pause the screen or whatever. All right. So that's it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.